Who is Patrick Bet-David, and why does he think he has a right to buy a $1 million Ferrari SF90 with 1,000 horsepower to the wheels? I'll tell you about that right now.
So 1,000 horsepower, currently fastest streets, legal car. We're gonna test it out here in a minute. And SF90 2021, oh my God, look at this. Feel the cuts. Okay, so just so you know, I've never sat in one. I bought this car and I've never sat on, I don't know if I'm gonna fit. See how fast. Is there a car coming or no?
No. That, my friends, is Patrick Bet-David. He's an owner of PHP Agency, who has about 16,000 licensed agents. He started the company about 11 years ago. He's also the owner and founder of Valuetainment on YouTube, who has over 3 million subscribers. I'll give you a brief synopsis of Patrick Bet-David and why he has the right to buy a $1 million Ferrari SF90 with 1,000 horsepower to the wheel. You see, Patrick Bet-David came from a family in Iran who was oppressed, living under a harsh dictatorship. His family wanted to leave Iran, so they came over to the United States to search after the American dream. And that's exactly what they found. See, Patrick Bet-David, after high school, he decided to join the army. See, at an early age, Patrick Bet-David wanted to be somewhat influential. He wanted to be able to influence people. He wanted to be an actor. He wanted to be an entertainer. Shortly after 9/11, he decided he wanted to pursue the financial services industry. After working his way up the ladder with several large companies, he decided to separate and start his own company, PHP Agency. Now, the inception of PHP Agency was very, very small. It started with about 6 agents in a small office building. And over the last 10 years, they've grown to over 16,000 licensed agents. See, Patrick Bet-David's main desire for starting PHP was to give middle-class America a better opportunity at reaching their financial goals. In 2013, Patrick Bet-David started Valuetainment, which is arguably the #1 top entrepreneur channel on YouTube with over 3 million subscribers. Now, his original intent for Valuetainment was to provide training and resources for his agents. A lot of the beginning videos that he had on Valuetainment were listed private or unlisted. Instead, they were made for his agents to learn and to hone in on their skills with. Not soon after he started Valuetainment, he realized the rest of the world needed to hear this information. He wasn't born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and nobody gave him anything. He was able to work for everything he owns. Today, he runs Valuetainment and an insurance marketing organization of over 16,000 licensed agents. He travels all over the world educating and coaching businesses, solopreneurs, and entrepreneurs. Now, why does Patrick Bet-David think he can buy a $1 million Ferrari? Well, there's a very simple answer. He's earned the right to buy whatever the heck he wants to buy. The guy literally came from nothing, and over the last 10 to 12 years, he's worked his way up, and he's truly achieved the American dream. You see, he's not only helping himself, but he's helping his agents, and he's helping those around him level up and get to their dreams as well. You see, I have the honor of calling Patrick Bet-David one of my business coaches and mentors. I've been within his organization for the last 1.5 years. And I've got to sit on many personal mentorship sessions with him. I've got to hear his heart. I've gotten to see how he treats other people. I've got to hear his mission and vision on why he does what he does. Now, Patrick Bet-David does a lot of philanthropy as well. He gives to charities and he helps support good causes. Now, he's not one of those gurus on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram that flaunts his wealth and shows briefcases of millions of dollars. He barely shows off his cars. But at this point in his life, and because of this success he's achieved, he's having a little fun, and I think that's quite all right. You can check out his YouTube channel. He's interviewed some of the brightest minds alive today, from CIA agents to entertainers and sports stars and athletes, to ex-presidents and to mob bosses. There's one thing that my parents taught me at a young age, is never judge a book by its cover. And that statement holds true today. Those who see Patrick Bet-David from a distance and see him purchasing $1 million Ferrari or a $25 million house in Florida, they have these preconceived notions of him being stuck up or him being haughty and prideful. But in my personal experience, it's quite the opposite. It's been a pretty cool honor getting to know Patrick Bet-David and his leadership, listening to his podcasts, and watching his videos on valuetainment. And I personally look forward to seeing what other toys Patrick buys in the future, because I personally know from experience that he's doing it with the right heart. The guy truly works hard and he plays hard. I'd like to ask you a question. If you've truly achieved success the way that Patrick Bet-David has achieved success, would you go and buy $1 million Ferrari? Would you buy a $25 million home? What would you do with all of your money? If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel, click that thumbs up button, and share this video on your social media networks.